How do you show love?
To who? To a girlfriend, to my brother, to my children, how? To who? To the world, to myself?
Yeah, I have to say I thought that was a good question.
It was a good question.
You're proving that yours was a better one.
I'm just a professional, sir, and I like to have specifics to work with.
Yeah, sometimes. Or you do an hour's rant on, you know.
I can start.
Yeah.
I start ranting if you like, but then I'll just go through them all one by one.
No, I didn't think it in that context, and I'm going to. Not girlfriends, not brother. How do you show love to friends and family?
I think you show love through...
No, how do you?
Okay, yeah. I show love to friends and family by being brutally competent. I think a man who is not useful isn't ever going to be loved. And I think you have to give love to receive love. For me to love someone, I want them to love me. For them to love me, I have to be useful as a man. I think men that are not useful are not loved by anybody, whether it's their girlfriend or society or other men. If I had a brother and I said to him, I need help with this, and he said, dunno, can't, tired, well then what's the point of you? If a wife asked her husband to fix a problem and he goes, dunno, can't, tired, she wouldn't love him anymore. Useless men who are not useful, are not loved. As a man, you're never truly loved for who you are. You're loved for how useful you are. And they'll lie to you about this, especially women. I'd love you even if you were a useless loser. And why aren't you with a useless loser? You always seem to be with the winner. Isn't that funny? You're loved for how useful you are. So if I want to show love to my friends and family, I want them to love me, which means I have to be ultimately useful. That's how I show love.
And is that how you show love to women?
Yeah, I'm the guy people call when they have a problem. If you end up with one phone call, whether you're kidnapped, arrested, trapped under rubble, whatever it is, and you can call one person, you call Andrew Tate. If you have my number, if you're fortunate enough, you call me. I'm the problem solver. They love me. I'd love people who could fix all my problems. If I had a number I could call to get rid of this Matrix attack, I'd love that guy too. Of course. I fix everyone's issues. If you need $10 million, you call me. So for that reason, I'm loved. And the way I can show love to them is always being able to fix their problems. If you're a man and you love the people around you, you better get as strong and rich and competent as possible to show it. If you're a weak, useless man, how can you even show love? Hugs? You're weak and useless. They don't want your hugs. You're slimy. If you're a man and you want to show love to people, you need to show it through competence. I don't know how a man who has no constitution about him can even show love, because that's how love is shown. Love is shown via protection, physical, protection, which can be helping them make the right decisions, which comes from wisdom, finance. You show love by giving them money so they're protected. My woman will not have to wait at a bus stop where she could be attacked. She'll get picked up by armed guards in a Rolls Royce. All that requires my competence to show love. If I was incompetent, how could I even show love? Hold hands, hug, boop, 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 boop. Problem with that is...
Do you hug people?
Of course, but the problem is with a hug from a guy without competence isn't scarce, it's not rare.
It's needy.
Well, it's not
more
just,
like a needy, I want your energy out of you.
And it's easy to find. And it's only the scarcity of something that gives it value. If you're a normal dude, the biggest problem you have is that your woman's clearly fine normal dudes. It means you better watch out when she goes to order a KFC bucket, because she's going to order from a normal dude. You might give her a smile.
That was cheesy as fuck.
Extra little packet of ketchup before you know it, she's on her back. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that because there's no one on my echelon. My woman can go through life for the next 20 years interacting with dudes at shopping malls, whatever, and it's just like, you're not Andrew, you're not Andrew, you're not Andrew, you're not Andrew, you're not. There's no one else up here at the top of the mountain. So, but I show love to her by being that guy. So if you're a man and you want to show love to the people around you, you need to get up and become important and strong and rich. And if you don't have the motivation to do that, then you don't even love the people around you. You don't love yourself or anyone else. That's how I show love. I show love to the people who I care about by always being the person who can help them when they need, which means I need to get up and train. I need to get up and work. I need to make a bunch more money, more connections, more important friends, more houses, more everything. That's how you show love as a man. I don't see how useless men even show love. I can't think of a way. Now, as a thought experiment, if I was a useless man, how would I show love? And there's no possible way, because you can flutter with messages. That's what useless men usually do. Flutter with messages, flutter with time. But your time has no value. So it doesn't matter if I give you a 10 million useless pesos. They're useless. This is what a lot of men don't understand. It's kind of interesting. When you become ultra important, your time is super valuable. So my time is, I know England hates me, but you know what? The British pound sterling is still the best looking money. My time's the British pound sterling. £1. If I give her an hour a month, it has value. But if you're Zimbabwean dollars or whatever they had, Zimbabwean pounds, I think it's pounds, your currency is completely valueless. You can give her 1,000,000 hours. It doesn't mean anything because you're not important. This is what unimportant men don't understand. They're like, I text you all the time, I send you flowers, I message you, I hug you, I flood your phone, I tell you how much I love you, and you just left me for that guy and he doesn't even reply. Because his one reply is worth 1,000,000 hours of your replies because you're a nobody. So even your attention has no value when you're useless. And you have nothing else to give. So how can you show love as a man if you don't have competence? I can't even think of how you can show it. That would be actually a terrible existence, to love people and not be able to show it. But if you truly love them, you wouldn't stay useless, and maybe you don't love anyone. Maybe you're just an empty shell for the matrix. Maybe you're a slave. Part of the AI machine. Time to get your QR code stamped on your forehead. Interesting. If you love anybody or anything, you're going to become important. Even if you love your town, you'll learn to fight. You love your city, you'll join the army. Whatever. Love is the bottom. Love is the driver for all masculine achievement and competence. Love. So I'm a man full of love. By extension, my brutal competence is nothing other than proof of how love-filled I am.